Hello, welcome to Indpro's technical content series for understanding bulk solids handling products, part 28. I'm Rounak, and today we'll be talking about all metal detectors and rejectors and the importance of these in bulk solids handling. In bulk solids handling systems, metal contamination can originate from various sources. It can be worn out screws, broken screens, maintenance tools, raw material suppliers, structural corrosion, and many more. The consequences include broken extruder screws, broken dies, pump failures, customer complaints, product recalls, and so on. The magnetic catcher consists of different rods which are rare earth magnets with a certain Gauss value, which can be even 9,000, 10,000, 12,000 or even more. And the way it works is, as soon as a ferrous particle is passing through this, it gets caught onto the magnetic rod. Many plants still believe that installing a strong magnet like this eliminates contamination. Magnets do a good job with ferrous materials. However, they cannot separate stainless steel, aluminium, brass, and copper. A metal detector is not simply a quality inspection device, it is one of the most effective ways to protect the entire production process. The metal detector identifies all conductive metals, making it an essential component for magnetic separation, but not a replacement for the traditional magnetic catcher. This device can be configured not just for a single layer, but multiple layers which can be arranged in parallel such that no space in the product falling gravity zone gets missed out. This device consists of two parts, a metal detector and a metal rejector. The detector creates an electrical induction. A transmitter coil creates a continuous electromagnetic field. As products pass through, any hidden metal disrupts this field. The receiver coil senses this change and triggers an automatic rejection system to remove this contaminated item. Common reject systems include diverter valves, flap rejectors, air blast rejectors, or rotary rejection systems. What we have with us today is a flap rejector. Let's have a look on how this operates. So, here are the various test pieces we have. Let's have a look how it works. And this is a regular plastic piece which should ideally pass through. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you for watching.